Who's in charge? Who's the captain?
Babyface is annoying me. I wish I had like a trap door button. I think yes. I think we're live. We're live. All right. Let me hold on. Let me get my composure back. I wish you people would see how Patrick tries to antagonize me before we get this going. Okay. Let's drop the open and.
Welcome back.
Kaboom! Walter missed it. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be well notificated on. We will drop that, hot and stinky notification on you every time we go live when you ring the bell. We are live. Let's see jazz hands. Come on, Walter. It's Free-for-All Monday. Let's see a Free-for-All jazz hands. We are live. This is episode 459 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Coming to you live from the Gainesville studios of the Hank Strange Situation. And it's Free-for-All Monday. And the title is ABC News Uses Knob Creek Video for Fake News. It's all Walter's fault.
I was in Syria right there.
Yeah, you were there, Walter.
I saw the whole thing happen.
In 2017, no less.
I was there. Yeah, it was both times in 2017.
Wait, is that when they said it happened, supposedly?
Yeah. No, no. They said it happened. It's happening over the weekend, but that footage is from 2017. Not
2017.
Yeah. So,
it was horrendous. I witnessed it. It was just.
It was American freedom.
It was slaughter. Yes.
Slaughter of some bullets. Okay, listen. So we're gonna talk about that and a whole bunch of other things. It's Free-for-All Monday. This crazy dude right there, Walter Killer Keller, he's back in the building. He's had a vacation for the last 3 weeks. You're welcome. Here
I've been riding mini bikes and
doing it. Oh God. Yeah, so much. And
Walter going to Syria. That's what I was doing. Yeah,
causing trouble. And of course, we've got Babyface P. There he goes, back from Tampa apparently, drinking a Coors. Is that a Coors Light or a regular Coors?
Coors Banquet.
What the heck is that?
That's original.
It's original Coors, and it is really good. I think I found my new favorite cheap beer.
Oh, okay, interesting. Coors.
Coors.
All right.
Coors.
Yeah, Coors. How do you say it?
Coors. Coors.
You guys are just messing with me. That's not how you say it.
Oh, that's how some of these people, they say Coors.
It's Coors.
Coors. And it says Coors. It's spelled Coors, but they say Coors.
Oh, Coors. Whatever.
I did have a friend. The reason we're trying this is I had a friend that just a single friend, returned from Denver, Colorado, where Coors is made. He toured the factory and he got to try their, what would they call it? Batch 19 or something like that, and it's like a pre-prohibition beer that they brew, and he says it's great, but I figured I would try the Banquet and see how it is, and this pretty damn good too.
Pre-prohibition, like extra strength or something?
I guess, I don't know.
So
a little hoppy, a little sweet.
Is Coors the one that's made from like the mountain snow or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
That abominable snowmen pee in?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is actually, it's just carbonated abominable snowman pee. That's actually what it is.
Right.
That's the secret to their formula.
I believe. That I actually believe. Let's see. I'm going to do a quick shout out to everyone out there. It's Free-for-All Monday. As I said, guys, make sure that you smash the thumbs ups right now, including you two, in case you haven't already done it.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Hit the thumbs up. Everyone out there, hit the thumbs ups. Make sure you ring the bell so you're notified every time we go live here. Also, I want to remind everyone, I know that Apple has switched around a bunch of things, but we are on podcasts. It's like a separate app now and all that. So if you use Apple, you can get us on Apple Podcasts. But we're also on anywhere else that you get your audio podcasts from. Just look up Hank Strange or the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. You'll be able to find us and watch us there all over the world, internationally.
Hey, guess what happened to me?
What?
I was at Knob Creek and I was in the snack bar getting me some lunch, and one of our fans came up and I had to take a picture with him.
Oh wow, selfie! Is it online?
Yeah, him and his son. Yeah, he's like, oh, thanks for doing that. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, cool. Is it on your Instagram?
No, it was all his stuff. I didn't.
Okay, all right. Whoever that was, if you threw it up on Facebook or something, tag us.
Yes, so give us some info on where we can find it at.
Yeah, and then we'll Walter will repost it, and then I'll repost it.
I'm absolutely terrible about names too. Don't be offended if you said, hey, I'm so and so. I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah. I've seen so many people.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's cool. You had one fan. I knew there'd be at least one.
Well, then I met and gosh darn it, I can't remember his name. One of our guys that does the Kentucky Guns Network.
Oh, okay. Kentucky.
He's been on the show before.
Okay, thanks.
You can't remember either.
No, I can't. Hold on, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And the young man who's the college student you met at NRA that was on the show too.
Yeah. Dylan.
Yeah, he came by.
Oh, what? Nice.
Yeah.
Was it Dave? David? Was it David? Daniel? I don't know. Okay, we'll find out. If you're out there right now, let us know. We'll find out. Let's see. Let me do a quick shout out to everyone out there before we get deep up in here. Michael Bender is out there. Chris Williams, Armament and Axes as well. Let's see who else. Got Jade Grew, SoCal Gunner. Shout out to him. E-Rock is out there. Special K is out there. Randy Peacock is out there. He's waving and doing the thumbs ups right now. LV Louis Cypher also out there. Jay Brennan, James Miller, The Archangel, Chris Bullis, Boss Hogg, Matt Morrison. Jay Loafers is out there as well. Let's see. Michael Avens, Stephen Hyatt, The Motorboater. Okay, that's the thing. I can always tell when Patrick laughs. Oh, I know. I know what motorboating is. I know.
You don't know what that? Okay.
Yes, I know. It's like that's motorboating. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see who else we got. I think I said James Lawson, Jason St. Pierre, YNH, John Crump, and he says hello, but I'm sure in a second here, John Crump will be telling us what, Patrick? Popcorn. He'd be talking about popcorn. So if you're interested, if you have a hankering for some popcorn, just hit up John Crump. He's in the chat from Ammoland. Our friend Joe259DTA is out there. DC2 Mega Boost also out there. Vanessa Kitty is out there as well. Richard Hughes says yo, yo, yo. Let's see who else we got. Care Bear on the Holiday Road is out there as well. Lead Devil is out there. He said, Lead Devil says cures. Cures. Okay. All right. Fine. Bragmo is out there. Bricks is out there. Imposter is out there. Let's see. Eric Hammond, Len Holt, Edward Andrews also. And let's see. Camp David is also out there. Vanessa Kitty. I think I said Vanessa Kitty. I can't remember. She says, I made it back from VA hospital in time. Traffic was frustrating. So, let's see who else we got. Mika is out there as well. Shooting Gallery, Annie. Shout out to all those people. If I missed anyone, let me know. We'll give you a shout out, or Patrick will give you a shout out, or Walt. Let us know who you want to give you your shout out. We'll customize it. How about that? We'll customize your shout out. Walter has got stuff that he's dying to show off to people. I see the arms out there.
I'm not dying.
Yeah. Lights Out 183 is also out there. Let's see who. I think that's it. I think that's what we got right now. How was you guys' weekend? What you all get up to?
Mine was very explosive.
Do you stay for that thing, Walter? At the end of, or when is that? That's like every night, or at the end of Knob Creek?
Well, the big night shoot is on Saturday night. Okay. They have a night shoot on Friday too. When you see the stuff exploding and fire and all that stuff, that's usually on Saturday night. I'm there, but I'm in the pole barn, sitting at my tables.
Okay.
While everybody else is out there watching it, us vendors are talking to each other pretty much.
Making deal, wheeling and dealing. I'm guessing.
Always wheeling and dealing a little bit.
Pebbles is asking for a shout out by name.
Pebbles. Okay. Who does Pebbles want to shout out? Pebbles.
Pebbles wants me to shout him out by name. That's what it says.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right. So when are you? Did you already do it, or
that's it right there? That's the shout out.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to give him away to that, right?
Okay, fine. But I don't see Pebbles in here. I see Richard Hughes. I don't specifically.
Listen, Richard Hughes is tied up in a corner. Pebbles is now in charge of the account.
Need to get Pebbles one of those what's his things like? What's his face had the guy, the paraplegic dude? He just pecks him.
Oh, like the special chair, right?
Yeah, for Stephen Hawkins. You know, the ones where he just did his eyes or whatever and made it talk. Yeah.
Yeah. How did Stephen Hawkins do that? Was it his eyes or was it like a I thought it was a breathing tube of some sort.
I have no idea. He's dead now. It doesn't matter. So
someone's got to get up on that. Do some research on that. Also, shout out to Walther, by the way, that sponsors the show. Look, kaboom! Look at that right there.
Baby, look at that.
You know,
pretty out of the mouth.
Little Walther PPQ M2 Navy. You know, a little Liberty suppressor on that bad boy right there.
I like that.
You know,
that thing is Pam.
And also a laser light, which I did the video for this yesterday, actually. So at some point here, maybe while we're doing the show, Lola will actually turn that video on. No, actually, no. I edited another video, and I did that one. So I have to edit that one. Sorry, my bad. So that's not gonna that won't get turned on until I actually edit it. So it's somewhere in the line with all the other videos waiting to be edited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bragmo says my alias is Ugmo.
Ugmo?
I don't know what that.
Ugmo.
Yeah. And Jason St. Pierre says got the CMMG 22 conversion in this week. Can't wait to test it. There you go. CB says no notifications, so there might be some people who aren't getting notified. I'm pretty sure YouTube's up to shenanigans against us.
Probably.
Richard Hughes is asking if I bombed Syria. No. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn resort.
Yeah.
Or a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna get into that. Did you guys also see that Mac got his Instagram channel pulled down?
It's gone.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna, maybe sometimes it happens, and then in a couple of days they're like,
we're still what? It's still Monday.
It's Monday,
they could be dragging their butts across the floor like dogs and taking their time.
Yeah. I mean, they might not even be looking at it until today, to be honest.
Probably not looking. Well, yeah, they definitely didn't look at it today. Somebody just flipped the switch and said, I'm going home for the weekend.
Isn't today Indigenous Peoples Day?
Fuck, yeah, so it's a holiday, so they probably pretending like they can't talk to him because it's the holiday.
I mean, I don't care about Columbus. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if anyone's going to be mad about that, but who gives a crap about Columbus? Because I don't.
They say this here: to the victor, the spoils.
Does anyone care about
pretty much.
Figure it out.
What did Columbus have victory over?
Well,
indigenous peoples.
The indigenous peoples.
He fucked them all up real good.
Well, literally.
Yeah. He fed lots of human beings to his dogs. That was his.
Probably.
Someone should do a nice little statue of that. You know. I'm not. Listen, honestly, I could care less about Columbus.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter one bit. So.
Yeah. You know.
He wasn't the first person here anyway, so.
No.
Vikings beat him by freaking 100 years or 200 years.
A couple hundred years,
yeah. There were other people. Let me see. Were the Vikings the first ones? No, I don't think the Vikings were the.
Yes,
that's the oldest visiting people. The Vikings.
There is proof that the Vikings were all the way up parts of the Mississippi River.
Yep.
Really?
Yep, they landed first, but
what I think happened is one too many Vikings put the wood to one too many Pocahontases. and
wait, is that in genetic record? Because that'd be interesting.
And the Indians, let's just say they killed them all.
Yeah. Now, I think I've heard somewhere that that Native American Indian people have very unique genetic traces. You know, they're like very unique, their genetics amongst lots of different people. I would like to know. That would be cool to see if there was some genetics.
You got to talk to some of those DNA people about that.
Yeah. The truth of the matter is, like you said, though, there's some people who got to write history. So that's how it goes.
You know, it's like in Mexico and Central America, the Spanish slaughtered those people, some of those people by the thousands.
Yeah.
But you know, good Catholics, it was It was all for the church.
As long as the gold got pushed over to Rome.
Right. As long as the Catholic Church coffers increased, they were good to go.
As long as tribute was paid.
And Osby's the Catholic too, so but I'm real.
Oh, you're actually Catholic? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, now you don't like me, do you?
That's right.
No, it's cool. Were you one of those little like Catholic?
No.
What's it? Altar boys?
Is Hank asking if somebody touched you, Walter? I think that's what he's asking.
If somebody touched me, my dad would have planted him in the ground.
Yeah.
That's the old school way you take care of that.
Yeah, and they were never seen again.
You would dispatch them.
Yeah. That's what we used to do back in the days, man. Like, villages didn't really have these kind of problems that we have now. Because if you were that dude in the village, someone would be like at night, like, listen, let's go for a walk into the woods.
Take him to the bayou, and
you know, the pigs. This is why villages had pigs.
You'd be like Osama bin Laden. You'd be crab bait.
Yeah. So, yes, but you know, yeah, that's what I feel. I didn't even realize it was Columbus Day until I don't know at some point. Yeah. I don't know. Is it an official holiday?
In Florida, not so much. No.
Oh,
it's a federal holiday.
Okay.
No mail today and stuff. I don't think.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't.
No mail. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no goodies. None of stuff Patrick is ordering in since he's back to baller status now. I don't know if you know about that, Walter.
Oh, what happened? You win the lottery or something?
No.
Oh, God. Well, maybe. Marley's starting to. She passed her.
Yeah.
Friday. Took it on Thursday, passed it on Friday. Starts on the 4th of November.
Yeah.
I saw that post on the interweb there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Marley's not even officially making money yet, but you know, Patrick, like a good man, like every man.
I have to go to Total Wine on Wednesday and pick up like $300 of booze for the wedding, so I'm not balling that hard.
Okay. Shooting Gallery gave you $5. Read his thing.
What's he say? He says, new shirt idea. Walter is altar boy. Laugh out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Negative. I don't think. No, Walter doesn't like the idea of that. You know.
Negative.
Yeah, Walter doesn't like the idea of it, but
no juju, Bana, no juju.
Yeah. What about you, Patrick? What were your parents? Are you Catholic also? Huh?
My parents are not even religious in the least.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I know you have some like Cuban heritage. I don't know.
We don't practice any certain religion. We celebrate Christmas, but we don't practice any one religion.
Basically for the presents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get the presents. Who doesn't celebrate Christmas?
Just for the presents.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of people out there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep my comments to myself.
Oh. Don't start now. Okay, I know you want to show us what you have over there, Walter. Go ahead. It's all you.
I picked up a scorpion at the creek.
Very nice. Very sexy.
I am a little jealous.
Well, I've wanted one for a long time.
It needs to go multi-bang on one trigger pull. That's
I call dibs. Dibs before anybody
Fun switch, that's called. Fun switch. Yeah, I'm thinking about it because back, pre me being 50 caliber manufacturer, I bought a parts kit for a scorpion, and it's been sitting in my vast.
So when are you gonna unload that on the baby face? You get price.
Oh,
that and make it into something.
Actually, before we started here, I was digging through all my containers looking for the parts, and I found most of them, but there's one major part I haven't found yet. Two major parts, actually.
Are the ones that you're looking for? Is that what you're missing?
Well, it's two parts that I would like to use for the fun switch conversion.
I was gonna say, I don't know why I'm beating around the bush. You're a manufacturer. You can do this.
I do whatever I want.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, E-Rock says my parents are Catholic. I practice shooting through Pew Pew Life. So there you go. Someone needs to start the Church of Pew Pew.
Oh God, I'm sure it's a thing already. Come on. If that's not already a thing, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. The Church of Pew Pew must be, or we need to build like a big, we need one of those palace type, those mega
like
church.
Crystal Palace? Like what that one preacher, now who owns that now?
What, the mega church?
No, the Crystal Palace, I think, is that in Utah? Did the Mormons buy that? I'm trying to think where that place was at. Somebody tell me where that was at. One of those like evangelical.
Yeah.
Little guys, he built that Crystal Palace.
Yeah, evangelical.
Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I know there's lots of mega churches out there, man. We need the mega church of the gun, like stadium size. And then the church buys all these guns, and if you're in the congregation, you get to come to the church and shoot the guns.
And when you pass the plate, you got to put some ammo on the plate, man.
Yeah. If we want to, we should start this, man. We can get some tax exempt status.
Tax exempt.
Oh wait, is it? You can't talk about it. You can't say you're gonna do it for the tax exemptness, right?
Well, that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it for the Holy Religion Month of. What month is our religious month?
January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
First half of the year is our religious months.
When you get your tax return, that's your.
That's right. That's right.
Who was saying here? Let's see here. Asking Rondell Stewart. Hey, Walter, was your SHTF 50 on the CNN video? Who knows? I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I don't get out there for the.
Yeah.
I could walk out and watch the night shoot, but there's lots of people that are watching. It's hard to get up close to see it. So.
Yeah. Did you guys see that link I threw up just now? Since you were showing off the Scorpion, check that out. I am gonna throw it up here.
It's like the shittier Soviet version of the MP5 briefcase.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Okay.
Well, now,
come on now.
Before you throw the Soviets on. The Czechs are the Scorpion.
Oh, the CZ was a Czech gun. Yeah. You're right.
This is the CZ Scorpion briefcase gun for everyone who's listening. We're showing some pictures. It was on the firearms blog. And since Walter has one over there, this is a very rudimentary trigger system linkage.
It's a simple little thing going on here.
Do you see this, Walt?
I didn't look at it close. I saw a picture, but I didn't look.
Yeah. Interesting. Are you do you want to make a suitcase gun out of that gun, or?
It wasn't on my list of things to do, but.
All right. I mean, show us the gun again. Let's see. So tell us the story of this gun. Let's see what we're.
I purchased it from one of the other vendors before the show even started.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was not intending to purchase any CZ Scorpion when I went to
Can you hold it up and give us a good look, Walter Keller? Thank you. What are those things in the bottom of the grip there? Of the pistol grip. There's like some is that screws underneath there?
There's a buffer assembly that goes in there for the machine gun to slow the rate down.
Yep.
Because this thing will run 1,000 plus RPMs when.
Oh, really?
And you only got 20 rounds, so that's like.
Yeah, what is the point? So okay, but you could put okay.
All right. Here you are. It's in your jacket. Mm-hmm. You got a can on there. And there's this guy up here that's not on the list. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be dispatched.
Okay, and then you have to change your magazine.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. You did your job, right?
Yeah, true. Are there any
It's known as like an assassin's weapon. That's what the Scorpion.
Oh, okay, very cool.
Because it's size. It's 32 caliber.
Oh,
but
okay.
when you get hit with 20 32 caliber bullets, it doesn't matter if it's 32 caliber. So.
Yeah. Huh. So did anyone make extended magazines for that?
No.
I don't know if there are any.
No. Oh. This happens to be a 20 and a 10 in here right now, but I do have a 20.
Oh, okay.
And it's still a little bitty. It's so cute because everything is small.
Yeah.
32 ACP, the best ACP.
Yeah. Oh boy. Actually, it was pretty popular. I think Patrick and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
32 ACP was very. Yeah, it was very, very.
Now
very
they also make a 380 version of this, or probably 9x18 for the Soviet stuff.
Oh.
Yep.
And it's larger frame and everything, but. Yeah, it's just one of those guns I've always kind of wanted to get, and it was there, and I got the gun, 6 mags, and some a shoulder holster, and.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Man, you went all out on that.
Yeah, some other accoutrements, so.
Yeah. What does that set one back? What is the?
That for me, this deal was $550.
Which is that's a good price on one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. With all the other stuff, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, because at one point before I started making 50 cals, I was actually starting to draw up a receiver for because there wasn't a lot of that stuff available back in, turn of the century. So actually, it literally was turn of the century. It's funny. It was 99, 2000, like that.
Oh, so, that's when that came from? I thought that's what.
Well, there wasn't a no. The Scorpion's been around since probably the 50s, maybe the 50s and over there. I don't know the exact date, but at that time in the U.S. there wasn't a lot of receivers available. Okay. So I decided, hey, maybe I'll make these receivers and have somebody make them, machine them for me, and I'll sell them. But then I started making 50 cals, and we all know the rest of that story, I guess.
Yeah. It was all good until the ATF.
Well, yeah, I go to the creek. Usually I would sell at the creek, maybe 8 to 10 of them at the creek. So you just do the math. This time I actually sold one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. I took the money for one. So just because of the fact that you got to do a F4473, and since I'm out of state, I can't do it there locally with the.
That's some shit.
In Kentucky, the FFLs can do business with the states that touch Kentucky. So if you're from Indiana and you're at the creek there, you can buy a gun and they can do the whole thing.
Oh, it's only the states that are adjacent to Kentucky?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I'm mistaken, somebody correct me.
Yeah, I thought it was different than that. Yeah, someone who's familiar with what the Kentucky rules are regarding that, let us know.
So and here technically you're not supposed to do face-to-face transfers. Like I can't hand you a license and you hand me a license.
Even if you're an FFL, you can't do that.
Yeah, okay. You're not supposed to. So you can mail it or fax it or email it. You never need to see the person, don't know who the hell they are. But yeah, if we do face to face, you're not supposed to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, the one that I sold she's going to be shipped out to his FFL once that guy sends his license. So
yeah. Weird laws. Did you see? I think I sent you a link about. There was this AR-15 case. Did you see that, Walter?
I saw it, but I didn't read.
I remember sending that to you. Let me see if I could pull it up, because there was some kind of interesting. I posted interesting.
Changing the status of.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, ATF. Here's the article. Let me see if I could throw this up on the screen right now. This was in The Truth About Guns. It says ATF. Let me see. Flip this over if we can get this bigger here on the screen. Okay, ATF's definition of an AR-15 lower as a firearm is in serious trouble. Did you see that article? Yeah. So there was apparently let's see. A California man named Joseph Rowe produced 80% AR-15 lowers and complete rifles, some of which he allegedly sold without a manufacturer's license, and some allegedly to prohibited persons. At least a few of the guns he sold were used in crimes, including 80% lower that was used as a basis for a rifle used in a 2013 spree shooting in Santa Monica. The ATF had been watching Rowe for years and mounted a sting operation against him in 2014. They sent undercover agents to South LA machine shop where he was holding what were basically build parties, where customers finished lowers. So this article goes on about that. So he gets a really good lawyer. It goes on here. Joseph Rowe was smart enough to hire a good attorney, Greg Nicolason. Nicolason did his homework and actually read the federal statute that lays out what constitutes, legally speaking, a firearm. When Rowe's case came to trial in 2018, he argued that the definition of a receiver under the relevant federal code differed in various ways from the AR-15 component Rowe was accused of manufacturing. Under the U.S. Code of Federal Regulations, a firearm frame or receiver is defined as that part of a firearm which provides housing for the hammer, bolt, or breech block and firing mechanism, and which is usually threaded at its forward portion to receive the barrel. So, I mean, I could go on with that particular thing, but it just reminds me a little bit of kind of like what you went through, right? It's somewhere in that ballpark.
Part of what you just read is what they preached out in their determination, because it has the same components as a bolt-action rifle. So and it operates that way. So
now if you go on to read, because the article it'll take a little while to read it, but if you go on, basically the ATF made a deal with this guy, and he's not going to do any jail time. Do you know why? because they don't want this to actually go to court. Yeah.
Because if it goes to court, it'll blow their shit right out of the water.
Yeah. If he takes it all the way up to Supreme Court, they might not be able to regulate. Yeah. AR-15s changes the whole game. Go ahead. I think you want to say something.
The main thing that it changes would be. Go ahead, Walter.
It'll probably make the AR-15 lower, not a firearm, and the upper will be the firearm. Then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Possibly. I think the main thing there is the main drawback instantly is it would allow people to have build parties again. Do you remember back in 2008 to 2012 when people would do CNC build parties?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then they also, way before that, they did AK build parties.
Mm-hmm. They had AK build parties, and the ATF cracked down on both of them, saying that you can't do that because it constitutes manufacturing, because even though the person is using your machinery, you're getting paid for it, so that makes you a manufacturer, which is a bunch of bullshit, obviously.
Yeah, because a lot of the build parties, nobody got paid to do stuff. So.
No,
I don't know why that would be a thing, but they were out there intimidating people on that.
So that's what the ATF said, no more to that. Everybody stopped because he was the first to be arrested for it, and then everybody got scared and quit afterwards. But it's unenforceable. I mean,
the
ATF.
It still goes on.
Yeah. Basically, do you want to be that person to bite the bullet and fight the court system, knowing that if you started up, like if I went and bought a CNC and started having people come over to machine their own lowers, I mean, I know it's legal, but do I really want to go through what this guy just went through for the courts to say, we're just going to let you go after 5 years of legal battles? Like, do I really want that?
So, Another thing they don't want to do is machine the receiver and assemble it in the same place.
I think he was doing that as well. He was doing the assembly.
That's bad juju, Buana. No.
So, but I think the main thing here is they don't want that to go through to trial, because that would basically allow build parties. It would allow CNC developer owners to be like, come in, hit the button, it's yours, you're doing the work.
Yeah.
So they're scared of what it would open up.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't even think about that upper receiver thing.
The AR lower is one of the only. Let's see here if I may say.
Scars don't have it.
Well, Scar's the upper. Everything else out there, the upper is the firearm.
And now that's what Crumpy is saying. John Crump says he knows about this. He says the AR-15 lower is not a receiver under the law.
Right. The only reason it is marked that way is because when it was submitted by Armalite, they put it on there, and ATF took it like that back then because it was the easy place to market. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's been all messed up. So
So these
then
guys,
you would have, if they did that and they said, well, the lower's not the gun, you'd have millions of AR-15s.
Ooh, yeah. Just too much freedom running around free and wild.
It's amazing to me that it's clear that they don't care about the law. They want what they have to stand. They don't want to follow the law. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. It's really crazy. And I mean, we're living in a completely different age. So I don't know if anyone else is going to come up on that, but if anyone else does and they use the same defense this lawyer uses, then what happens? I mean, do they also just keep letting them get away with it because they don't want this to come up to the Supreme Court and be settled?
Also, if it doesn't go to court, it doesn't become president.
Yeah, it doesn't become.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This isn't the only time this has happened, though. This is a common tactic for things that the government doesn't want let out. Have you guys heard of stingrays? The police use them to track, quote unquote, track criminals. It basically, it's a cell tower. It pretends like it's a cell tower, and it can pick up any phone conversations, any text messages going out for anybody in the area that is connected to this faux cell tower.
And it's called a stingray?
Yeah, it's made by Harris Corp out of the place I know of is out of Melbourne. Is where Harris.
It's a surveillance thing.
It's a surveillance thing that the cops use, and they're supposed to use it legally. Really? They're supposed to use it to track criminals, but the problem is that's with the technology, it's impossible because it casts a wide net and it captures everything. Anything that's connected to it, thinking that it's a cell tower, it captures all of it, which is illegal, clearly. But any time that a court case, and this we're talking like big time drug dealers and stuff, will take the states to court over it, and they will put in a Freedom of Information Act or a disposition, whatever it's called, to get information about the Stingray. The cases always get dropped because
they don't want to release the info they have on that stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They don't want to release any info that they have on these devices.
The location,
It's a common tactic for agencies to say, we'll drop this one case, put one criminal back on the street. Not saying that the gun guy's a criminal, but it's a common tactic.
Yeah. This is what happens to people, right? If you have enough money to get lawyers, as OJ knows, you can get away with anything. But if you don't, because all of this stuff is bullshit, all of it,
Yep.
Yeah.
But again,
go ahead, Walt. I think Walter was something was steaming up in his head.
No, I mean, they have enough money to get a lawyer. Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get a lawyer that knows what
they're doing. Yeah. You can get a lawyer, but to get like a freaking Johnny Cochran level.
Well, don't use OJ for an example because that was a circus. That was just a. When people are out there protesting, he ain't guilty.
A lot of the law to me is a circus. I understand where you're coming from, but a lot of this stuff is to me just a big circus.
Just remember, the law isn't black and white. That's the thing. The law written should be black and white, but legal cases, lawyers don't deal in black and white. They deal in stories and trying to spin something to aid their whoever they're defending.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
Exactly. And when it comes to American legal system, any shadow of a doubt means you got to throw the case out. Yeah. That rhymed, oddly. But if there's a shadow of doubt, you can't convict somebody.
It's not like they take everything, put it into a computer. The computer can read all these crazy overlaying laws that don't need to exist there and go, this person's innocent or this person's guilty. It has a lot to do with the judge, prosecutors, defense attorneys, the jury, all kinds of craziness of whether or not, you actually get justice out of it. And if you're hardcore enough, lots of people just plea out, man, even when they didn't do. We see this constantly over and over again in all the time, man, every single day, that people just take a plea because they don't want to face what could happen there, even if they know they're 100% right and they didn't do something. So it's
a gamble. Do you take the opportunity you take the chance that is going to plea out one direction, or do you take a gamble on a court case and you have no idea what's going to happen?
Or do you like that with that college admissions thing? Hey Spence, can I get some more Coke?
Oh yeah.
And some ice. Do you just take the plea and go the easy route, or say I didn't do it?
Yeah. How much time did they give out in that college case so far? What's the most time? 14 days?
Yeah. No, they're giving out more than that.
Who got more than that?
It's not a tremendous amount of time, but it's the more you poke the bear, the longer your sentence will be. Let's just say that.
Also, the balance of how much money do you have? Because typically these court cases aren't like when you get into an accident. If you get into an accident, a lawyer's going to come along
Morgan
and
Morgan ain't going to take your case because they ain't going to make no money.
Yeah, if you don't have money,
Morgan's for the lawyers, not for the people. Come on, don't fall in that trap. Yeah. That silliness. Yeah. Trust me, they don't. If they don't think they can win, they're gonna support you. You're on your own. So
we need to simplify. We need to simplify a lot of this because in this particular case that we're talking about, and in your case, Walter, with the 50s, the ATF is just making shit up, and we're all just going along with it. Like, oh, okay, it's the ATF. I guess that's okay.
In my case, there were some things that could be argued very clearly in their determination. Well, they said it didn't matter whether this was that or that was this.
Yeah. Yeah, it just
comes. But am I gonna spend years in the process and all the money just to maybe come out on top? What do I get in the end?
You're gonna get really skinny. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I could use to lose a little bit of weight, but
it's not the good kind. Not the good kind.
My bank account will get skinny too, and I don't want that to happen. You know, how am I gonna, you know?
No, but this is why they get over, man. This is how they get over. This is what happens most of the time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need the aggravation. You only live so long, and the more you're aggravated, the less you live. So
yeah,
I don't need the aggravation. So
yeah. All right, let's see here. Should we? I know Babyface just stepped away, so let's see. I want to get into the whole ABC News debacle, but I'll wait until Babyface gets back over here.
How do you put something, pictures and video up that you have no clue? We have no clue, and there's not a drop of truth to the pictures and video.
I think it happens all the time.
Well, we got it from somebody else. You didn't check your sources? Come on, man.
You talk about news not checking sources? They never check freaking sources. Come on.
Do you know how the sausage goes on at making the news? It's like the anchor. Did you never see Ron Burgundy, Legend of an Anchorman?
Okay.
That's basically a documentary about the media.
I was talking about that one time where I said back in the old days, the people that worked their way up to the part of being the anchor had been in wars, they'd been here, they'd been there, they'd been on different assignments. Mm-hmm. They just didn't get thrown in that spot because they had nice hair. Mm-hmm. Or we sent a rebuttal.
Well, that was back in the olden days. That's not.
You know, and they had some experience. Now these JOs they put up for the things are just a bunch of pretty boys or pretty girls, and maybe
or you fall into the right demographic category of what the news wants to throw up there, you know.
What he's saying, you're the right skin color or the right, the
right gender or a pronoun, noun,
or maybe a little bit of both.
What is it?
Maybe
What's
a little,
the other thing? Verb.
Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah,
whatever.
And, and so you just get up there and just read the script that some little twerp wrote up in the back room, and
I'm sure they're gonna say this was a mistake. So what we're talking about, for anyone who doesn't know. Let me see. I could throw up a whole bunch of things here. I'm going to probably throw up this thing from Gizmodo, if I can get it to pull up here, because Gizmodo kind of like... this has been out for, the last couple days?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think, let me see here. There's the video isn't coming up on this, but we don't really need it. It says ABC News aired a video on Sunday that host Tom Lama said depicted a Turkish attack. Yeah, you guys can see the video now. A Turkish attack in northern Syria against Kurdish civilians. Turkey is indeed pushing into Syria and slaughtering Kurds along the way. But the video ABC News played last night is from a military gun demonstration in Kentucky that was published to YouTube in 2017. This video right here appearing to show Turkey's military bombing Kurd civilians in a Syrian border town. This is the quotes. Lama said on October 13th broadcast as the video played, but the explosions in the video are identical to explosions seen in the video titled Knob Creek Night Shoot 2017 Knob Creek Gun Range in the town of West Point, Kentucky, that hosts a biannual event called the Military Guns Shoot and Military Gun Show.
They're identical. Come on, man.
It's the exact thing, yeah.
That's crazy.
They just blurred it. I don't know what you think, Patrick. It looks like to me they blurred it. They put a filter on it. They grunged it up a little bit or something. Is what I can see.
My question is, which one of their reporters was on the scene to get this video?
Yeah, I don't think. No, they didn't say. I don't think when I read stuff, they didn't say that they shot the video. They say that they obtained the video. Is what I'm seeing here when I look at it. And this kind of stuff happens, right? They reach out and they get footage to play to make it all dramatic in the background.
I didn't cook the meth. I just obtained it. Right?
Yeah, that's fake meth. That wasn't my meth you saw me smoking.
Oh, you got to get cable TV at least for Friday and Saturday night. And you got to watch Live PD.
Live PD. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it sometimes.
Oh, you got to watch it because that is the creme de la creme of
people lying to the popo.
Oh, everything. Every excuse you can think of. White, black, everything in between. Yeah, and just like it's actually sad in a lot of things because these people are just fucking idiots. But You know when you have a simple traffic violation and you run from the police, and then you get out of your car and you run, and then you fight with them when they catch you.
Right.
So instead of just getting no driver's license or something, now you got resisting arrest, you got assault on an officer, and these people are like, the mugshots like, I got the Dumb Fuck Award. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. So
you say that word on the internet?
No, Walter, but there's lots of words that you say. We are way past that. We're way past that. Well, Patrick, we're talking about this whole footage from the Knob Creek gun shoot that these guys try to pass off as Syria.
No.
It's ridiculous. They don't check anything.
Richard Hughes gave us a couple of bucks. He says, I kind of feel bad sending that video to ABC. Now,
thumbs up, Richard.
This is where they got busted. This is the one time that they got busted, right? This is not even the one time, pretty sure.
No. Yeah. It's happened before.
Yeah. How many times have they done this nonsense?
Man.
And said, Now, what do you guys think about this whole Kurdish thing, though? What do you think about what's happening right now with
Kurds between a rock and a hard place?
Yeah, and the Turks don't like the Kurds. Now, there's more than one faction of Kurds too we're dealing with over there. But it's a clusterfuck that we need to get out of.
And these ISIS people are getting away.
Let me just ask the question here. Why do we have like 10,000 ISIS guys all locked up? Why did they get to the point of being locked up?
Well, what would you like them to do?
What would you do to Rabid Dog?
Yeah. Put them on a rocket, launch them into space.
What, Walter, listen. When you rehabilitate them and release them back,
they'll be innocent. After that,
Walter, when you release them back, they're gonna be better people next time. They're not gonna turn on us again. That
just make them into farmers. Let them grow opium.
How many Americans are just like them? Where they've been in prison 15 times.
But you rehabilitate and bring them back out on the streets, and they're never gonna murder another person in cold blood again. Walter,
you can't rehabilitate a rabid dog.
Listen, you know what the thing is? Okay, so do you guys remember I was on MTV a couple of years ago? Remember that? Yeah, and I was talking to because there's Americans who actually go over there to fight against ISIS with the Kurds. So now we're just like pulling out of that whole thing. How long do you think it's going to take before these guys will be back and active? We'll have a problem over there all over again. No, I'm talking about the whole situation. It's like, I know America's just pulling out. Trump says, we're getting out. We don't, we don't need to be there.
5 to 10 years, we'll have trouble.
Yeah.
It's every 5.
It won't be that long.
Yeah.
It probably won't be that long. But I'll give it 5 or 10.
Really? You think? Okay. And listen, I'm in the middle of this. This is why I'm asking you guys, because you see, if Trump would have not pulled out, then I'm pretty sure there'll be people on the left saying he's just a warmonger. This guy just wants. So now that he's pulling out, they're like, oh my God, you're leaving those people. No matter, and I don't trust any of these politicians on either side. There's actually a thing here, and lots of American soldiers, lots of Americans have died over there. Now, for what? I don't know. At this point, it seems like a waste of time. Waste of time, life, energy, resources.
If you stay, he's a warmonger. If you pull out, then he created a humanitarian crisis.
Well,
that's their key words. Yeah.
Did you see the release today from what's his name? James O'Keefe.
Veritas guy.
Did you see the Veritas release today?
No. By the way, Razor JB says less than 2 years before they'll be active again. And Dill Speck, who you met, Dylan says it was cool meeting Walter at Knob Creek Friday. He also got to shoot a full auto MP5 and an M16 for the first time, which is cool. Yeah.
Just get out of the way. Speak to Mr. Putin. Tell him what you want to do. Let the Russians take care of it.
You mean without interrupting or getting in the way of the Russians like you've done before?
Look. Let's go back in time a little bit. Before Obama, Hank Strange, you could have went to Syria. You could have visited all the ruins there. You probably could have had a nice coffee downtown in Damascus, and sat on the cafe and watched the cars go by.
But are there hot chicks in Damascus? I know there's some nice steel, but I don't know.
There's hot chicks everywhere. Okay. But what did we have to do? Mm-hmm. We had to meddle, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to start. What we did was we took the weapons from Libya and gave them to ISIS. That's what Obama did, which is almost documented fact. And then what happened in Libya? You could have went to Libya and sat on the beach and had a cold one and all that stuff. When the Libya was
when Gaddafi was there.
Yeah, he'd welcome you. Mm-hmm. Now go over there now. What is it? No.
Yeah.
No. Not a good idea. So.
It's all batshit crazy, man.
Let them feed upon themselves until there's nothing left. That's what I say, do. So.
Well, I know I've been saying this for a long time. Like, if people mess with America, we just need to drop bombs. That's it. That's all we gotta do.
Well, drop the thing was, nobody was messing with us.
Yeah.
Remember the what spring was that? What was that spring called that Obama?
The Arab Spring?
The Arab Spring, yes, with the Muslim Brotherhood. They visited the White House like 300 times, by the way, documented, or 250 times.
Okay, okay.
Obama, Miss Obama. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So his Muslim brother, he started all that, and look what happened there. Look how many Christians or non-Muslims died in Syria and Iraq as a result of him.
I know Gaddafi was remember Gaddafi was trying to stay in Central Park because I think Trump was trying to organize that, and no one wanted him in New York, and then I think they offered him New Jersey, which is so stupid. And for all of that, we could have just let him come to Central Park and then lock his ass up.
He gave up his nuclear program. We talked him into giving up his nuclear program. Look what happened to him. So do you think Kim Jong-un is real anxious to give up his nuclear program?
I would not give up my nuclear
program. He doesn't want to get drugged through the streets or pulled out of they found Gaddafi in a drainage hole.
And that's the only option for him. If he were to give up his country, we're talking North Korea, that's the only thing that
somebody's coming for you right after that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Where do you go when you're like that? You can't go to. There's no more Idi Amin. You can't end up in Uganda hanging out with Idi Amin. Mm-hmm. It's. We just need to. If we get attacked, then you decimate them. But in the meantime, let them all feed on themselves.
Yeah.
If the Chinese want to come in there and do their thing, hey, rock and roll. Yeah. You can play with the Muslims. See how much you like that.
If Lola sees one spider in my house, and we live in the middle of the country, as you guys know.
Oh no, she's screaming.
If there's one spider up in that house gets bombed. We wind up going out for a movie or something. The whole house bombed out. Mass destruction is leveled.
Insecticides. Yes.
Lola just gave me a note. Let me see what's going on here. By the way, we got a lot of people watching us right now, like 130-something people. So if you guys can out there, smash the thumbs ups. But Lola gave me this note. She says, seems like folks are hitting the thumbs up, but YouTube is not keeping it. It gets removed. Tells, I don't know what this word is that Lola wrote here. I have no idea what that word is, so I'm not going to say it. Tells to subscribe and ring the bell. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, I have no idea either. So
it's that pharmacy writing.
Yeah, your writing is atrocious. Is this Bix? Bikes? I don't know what that. Oh, folks. Tells folks. Okay, wow.
Tell the biatches to keep hitting the button.
Tells folks to subscribe and ring the bell. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Who knows?
Oh man, you know what else I got up the creek?
The algorithm working against us or doing something or.
Roger.
Oh, I call dibs on those, Walt.
Roger.
You got some walkie-talkies.
Roger. I got me another Baofeng.
Oh.
An 8-watt Baofeng.
Yeah. What's the range on that?
Well.
Is that like?
I'm not sure. Miles? It depends on obstructions and things like that. For example, when we were in New Orleans at the Christmas time last year, Will bought some for us for a Christmas present. Mm-hmm. I was talking to from my mother-in-law's house to my brother-in-law's house, which is about probably a mile in change in a straight line. Mm-hmm. and I could do that there. Probably with the 8-watt, you get some more range out of it. It just depends on obstructions and stuff like that.
I thought those things were longer than a mile, further than a mile.
Oh, you got one too, Roger?
I got a Yaesu.
A Yaesu, okay.
Yaesu FT60.
What's the range on that one?
Well, typically I can hit the repeater. Like I can hit the repeater here in Gainesville, and that's out to pretty far. I've heard all the way down to Ocala, all the way up to pretty far north. Like
yeah, I'm exploring a thing called a linear amplifier.
Oh, okay. I want one of those where I can just press a button and harass Babyface whenever I want to. Like, Babyface, where is my staple guy?
You could use this from your office and talk to me. We're close enough. It would reach. You're not far.
I know you. You're still going to shut it off. You're still not going to answer me. I'll have to drive over to your house. Knock on the door. I know you're in there, you bastard.
During the machine gun shoot, if you drive from West Point towards Louisville, which is not too far, there's guys that set up like tents on the side of these parking lots and sell surplus and stuff. Mm-hmm. So one of those guys had a pile of these radios. They're all brand new and stuff. But
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so you got a nice price on that one.
Yeah, it was like $55 for the radio, and then I bought an external mic that I can have clipped up on my collar.
Okay.
So I look like official and everything. Yeah.
Okay, Len Holt wants to know if you're a ham operator.
No, not at the moment. No.
He is a ham sandwich, however.
I like to do a good ham and cheese.
Yeah, and he is a ham in terms of he likes to make some real corny ass jokes. That cracks his own soul up.
Yeah, actually, this antenna they're talking about this Rocky Mountain Bear. This antenna was put together by a group that does it to raise money for doing ham radio stuff. So
cool. Okay, yeah. We all need to get those. I need to be able to harass you guys at any moment, no matter what's happening. I need to be able to. What's going on, guys?
Well, this has got some. They pre-programmed with some of the FRS, some of the other stuff that you don't need a license for to do.
Yeah.
Plus, it's got weather. You can do AM and or FM radio on here, like normal FM radio.
Okay.
That's cool. There's all kinds of things you can program.
Remember those two-way? Remember the two-way cell phones? Did you guys have any? Do you remember those? Or was that before your time? I don't know if that was before your time, Patrick.
Two-way cell phones like the Nextels or whatever.
Yeah. Remember those?
Oh, okay. Yeah. We had a Nextel phone.
Yeah.
But you know what the problem? You know what the problem with the Nextel phone was?
What?
It was great. I could talk to Peggy on Nextel when I was sitting in the tables at Knob Creek, right? Mm-hmm. But when we went out west and we got away from the interstate, not a freaking thing from Sprint. I mean, go to the Grand Canyon, no service. As soon as you hit the interstate, all of a sudden it came alive with texts. And one time we were out there and the security company was trying to get a hold of us because the alarm went off in the shop. And that was like 2 days prior.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so we could have just taken everything out of this.
Well, come to find out, nothing was wrong. Something just went off for some reason.
We could have taken those machines up out of there.
Yeah, good luck. But it was, and after we got back, went to Verizon. I just couldn't put up with that crap no more. So
those were very popular, man. I remember lots of motorcycle gangs had those. Lots of gangsters.
How many motorcycle gangs did you hang out with?
I would just see lots of people on motorcycles using those things. I was never in a motorcycle gang. Remember, I didn't know how to ride a bicycle. That was Rod Mills. Rod Mills was in the motorcycle gang.
Oh, we can't throw him under the bus. Yeah. Under the motorcycle.
Yeah, I got to get you up on the mini bike we built.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
How'd you guys do?
Yeah, how did you?
We did. Okay. We did fine. The bike ran great.
Were you number one? Did you come in?
No. Well, it turns out it's not so much just about the number of laps you do or finishing or whatever. It's, if you're dressed up like Mario Luigi, if you, it was a little bit.
It's one of those.
Buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing real well. I come off the track to change riders, and then the carburetor was leaking gas. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, So I pulled back by the tent, pull the bowl off the carburetor, nothing in the carburetor. Put it back on, still leaking. I said, Will, take the carburetor off. Took the carburetor off. And if you know how a carburetor works with a float bowl and a needle, like a needle valve, from making the gas tank, a piece of metal was got past the filter and got into the needle valve and was keeping it open, so it flooded the flooded thing. So once I figured it out, we put it back together. There was a little gasket snafu once, but Will put on backwards. But once he got that right, I went back out and they did like the white flag for the last lap. I'm like, oh frick.
So when you made the gas tank, you didn't clean it out properly. You should. I thought you looked at pterodactyl, man. What's up with you? I don't know if anyone knows what that means. Only Walter knows.
Who watches? If you know who pterodactyl is, post it in the chat there. Yeah. But lesson learned: if you're going to drill your holes for your filler cap and all that, do that first. Don't do it after it's all welded together. So you don't get all those little metal chips inside there. Yeah.
Lesson
learned.
Aside
from that little snafu, the CNC forks we made worked great. The triple tree.
Yeah, those things were bulletproof, man.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of aluminum.
I went out there and I was busting it, man. I was giving even the younglings a hard time. So it was fun, but they stopped short. I don't know. I always thought they were going to ride till at least 4 o'clock. They rode till 3 o'clock and they stopped it. Then they started doing the award stuff, and I was like, come on, man.
And it was all based on who wore the best costume.
Kind of, sort of. The best. It's one girl. My friend Sean Darren caught this girl riding the mini bike, and she face planted it. I mean, she wiped out. He caught a picture of the mini bike in the air and her face in the dirt.
Oh, Sean! Oh, he must have had like the nice.
Oh, it's awesome! It's an awesome picture.
Yeah. So, where is this picture?
But she jumped up, shook it off, because he's like, oh man, I thought she had something broken. She jumped up, shook it off, got back on, and went on. It's like, so she got something for like the worst crash or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't. I've heard in some of the other events in other parts of the country they do like they look at the bikes for like the most mods and stuff like that. Because we definitely had a cool setup.
Yeah.
But,
okay. So there's some politics involved. You should have worn a Trump costume up there, man, or like the big baby Trump.
There were some guys that were dressed up like super troopers. They called them pooper troopers or something. And then there was Mario and Luigi, and then there was some other people doing different stuff. But it was fun. I mean, some guys trashed their engine, just blew it up. I mean,
really.
If you go to the Florida Gambler Facebook page, there's pictures of that, or the air cleaner fell off when they crashed and it sucked up a bunch of dirt in the engine.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So
okay. So are you doing it next year?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Plus the Gambler 500 with the automobiles is in April.
Yeah.
And we're definitely doing that. Everybody's on board for that. So clear the weekend if you want to be part of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. When is that? April?
That is the weekend after Knob Creek, which I think is the 17th and 18th.
Okay. Is that around when we're supposed to be going to that GOA shoot?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right. So, because I know I already committed to that one. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I've kind of committed to the Gambler, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I have to look at the dates and see. There's like so many things Richard, going on. There's the 2A shoot, which I'm gonna not the 2A shoot, the 2A the march on the Capitol, which I'll throw up something. Is that
November?
Let me see. That's November 2nd. This is on Truth About Guns. Be at the Second Amendment rally.
Aren't you going to be going
at the U.S. Capitol in Washington D.C. November 20th.
When do we leave for SEMA?
That's very close to the time that we're going out to SEMA. So
don't mess it up, man.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to be able to go to that one. We've already made plans and stuff like that. So, but I'm going to do everything I can to help promote it. So,
Richard Hughes is asking if I had a fuel filter. Yes, we did. And I'm going to reserve my comment on that because I found more metal in the filter, but I don't know how. There was some really, really, really fine stuff that somehow got past it. So maybe my filter didn't filter like it was supposed to. So, yeah, it was a learning experience. But we had fun. Everybody went that had fun. I had two newbies that had never done that kind of thing before. And they were both like, oh, man, thanks for having us out here, man. We had a great time. But it's like, oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, it was fun.
Let's see here. I'm trying to pull up some stuff here. Did you hear about, this is going to be totally sad. But did you hear about the woman in Fort Worth who was shot playing video games with her nephew?
Yeah.
I did hear about that. That's cool.
Yeah, this really sucks. Fort Worth officer who shot and killed I think it's Tatiana Jefferson in her home has resigned. So basically what happened, to my understanding here with this story, is that a neighbor saw the door to their house open. I think she was visiting a relative's home and babysitting their kid, and they were playing video games, but she left the door open because they were trying to cool down the house. And a neighbor called the police to make a wellness visit. And when the cops showed up there, he could see them in the window, and he just starts screaming at them to put something down. They were playing video games. And he just opened fire and killed her in her, in the home. So
that's murder.
Yeah, and he hasn't been cooperating with the police department, so they were going to fire him, so he resigned before they fired him. But yeah,
aren't they going to arrest him?
I guess they're investigating it right now. But I mean, come on,
what's there
man.
to investigate?
Yeah, they didn't even go in the house. They couldn't clearly see. And then here's the weird thing. They try to put out a picture of the fact that they found a gun in the house when the people who live at the house can legally own guns. But and they didn't find it on her or anything like that. They're just saying, oh, we found a gun over here. Yeah, so.
What's that matter?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. They're in their house. So, and the neighbor who called them feels like horrible, man, because he feels like, he feels guilty over what happened there. So. Motorboater says the badge cam shows you how quick he was to shoot. Like, he just started screaming and then opened fire from outside of the house.
Not even in their house.
No, he didn't even go in.
Yeah,
that's insane.
So, yeah, that's crazy. And this is like a couple of weeks after, they just convicted that police officer that killed the guy in his apartment last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
bad craziness. No, there's training, man. Training.
Well,
yeah. Training,
just a little
more training, yeah.
I picked up a couple other things at the show, too.
Let's see. Did you get me and Patrick anything, first of all, before you show us all your goodies?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I don't know if I want to know anything past this then. Do you want to know anything else, Patrick?
Don't cry.
You didn't get us nothing, huh?
You asked, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, this is cold-hearted.
I get you.
And just after I just gave you a freaking butterfly knife.
You didn't give me that butterfly knife. One of our devoted
Special K. Yeah, who brought it over there to you?
How many months did it take me to get it?
It's just that's irrelevant.
Oh, I forgot it. Oh yeah, I forgot it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
There you go. All right. By the way, shout out to Special K for that. What is it? What did you get? What is this?
This is a sent me. It's not a sent me L. It's a sent me M. Is that the one? The 308 one? Bayonet.
Sent me C.
Sent me C. Yeah, bayonet. Real nice one. Got a good price too.
Cool.
I think our neighbors next door had it. What happened was one of the guys who used to be set up next to us at the show for quite a few years died.
Oh.
And I guess he had a lot of stuff. Well, we always called him Mr. Happy because he was always grumbling about something. Mm-hmm. But he had a lot of things. He was a machine gun dealer and everything too. So they've been selling his stuff when they come to the show. Matter of fact, they come. You see that picture I did on Instagram, the little clip where I showed that case of ammo? Mm-hmm. I bought a case of Chinese military surplus AK ammo it's dated from 1966.
What?
But it came from Center Fire Systems back before UPS had their computerized system, where it was all like a stamp and written by hand and all that. Mm-hmm. Got a smoking deal on it.
Okay.
On 1,100 rounds of AK ammo for $100.
From 66? It should still be good, right? That's not expired.
Oh heck yeah, that stuff will rock. Yeah, I used to shoot that stuff all the time. When I was doing gun shows, I'd buy the non-corrosive stuff and sell it to people, and I bought that stuff because it was cheaper and it was corrosive. But you just clean the gun when you're done. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so he gave me a really good deal for $100. I was like,
how many rounds?
1,100.
Okay. Okay.
And it's probably it's in metal tins inside there.
Oh, it's in the okay. It's in those little sardine cans.
We're gonna do a video with it. We're gonna open it up on. Make a video, man. If you've never seen that before, yeah.
I would like to open up somebody else's can of 545, not mine though, because I only have one.
Well, I have some of that too.
You got some 545? Yeah, let's open that up. And me and Patrick,
I can shoot off a lot of 545.
We can help you burn that. Totally. I have one. Okay, listen. I only have one can. Man, and that can. And Lola is so mad at me because one time that can fell on her foot.
Oh,
and she was really, really mad about that.
Ow.
Yeah. So, I'm like, she wanted to blow up that can. I was like, no, that can is precious. So I'm hiding it off. By the way, Ohio Wolverine is asking us. He says, "Did you hear about the retired police officer and crossing guard who lost his job in guns because a waitress heard him say he was not pleased with the school resource officer because he left his post?" Okay, so that's in regards to the whole Parkland thing? No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah,
I didn't hear about it
sucks. Did you guys see over the weekend Robert Forster died? Forster.
Oh yeah, and he was a guy that he played if I'm not mistaken on Last Man Standing. He played Tim Allen's father in that show.
Yeah, he was on that show. He's been on a ton of shows.
I think he was. Yeah,
I'll throw up a picture of him. He's been in a bunch of movies, some Quentin Tarantino stuff, a lot of movies that are out there, and TV shows. Robert Forster. Yeah, he's been acting for a long time. You've seen him and stuff, Patrick. You probably just wouldn't.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah. He always played like the grizzly sheriff or something like that in movies. So yeah, he was cool. So he's like an old school tough guy.
Yeah.
We don't have much of those old school tough guys left. We got let's see, we got Chuck Norris, who's like 150.
Yeah, but it's
right.
He's always got that nice hair, man, like all dyed real nice.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, we got Chuck Norris. Who else do we have? Oh, we got Clint Eastwood. He's still around kicking ass.
You got Rambo.
Okay, fine. I guess we could.
You don't give him the tough guy thing? Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
Rambo?
I don't know if I don't know if I would actually give that to Stallone. I don't know.
What about I'll Be Back?
Schwarzenegger? Nah, I don't really think. Schwarzenegger is really punked out lately. He has become a girly man. He is, like remember how Schwarzenegger used to call people a girly man? You little girly man. Yeah, now he's that. So I don't know if I would give him that. Oh, okay. Kentucky Firearms Network says Sam Elliott. Yes, Sam Elliott's a badass.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. We don't really have a whole bunch of those dudes left. Yeah. The old school. We don't have Gunny, that's for sure.
Oh, he's gone. Yep.
So we got you. We got those guys and you, Walter. That's it.
Yeah.
So what is that now that you?
Hey, what are you waving around over there?
Yeah.
I picked up another P38 holster.
Yeah. Walter has more old leather.
I'm not allowed. See, that's the thing is I'm not allowed to go to the creek because there's so much stuff that I'm going to want. If I go to the creek, I'm going to have to go with like a couple grand in my pocket.
For speaking of that, when I left my house to go up there, I always like to have like a grand in my pocket to buy things because you'll see things on Thursday dealers have and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there was $550. That case of ammo was another $100, so that's $650. Then I bought just some miscellaneous stuff. The next thing you know, by the time that evening when we went out to eat, I had 35. I had 35 pocket. I had $35 in my pocket.
Yeah, you pull out your wallet. You're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, but you had awesomeness though. You have awesomeness in your trunk.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't take very long. No, this really was a hard hit on that grand. But,
yeah, that was worth it though.
Oh, but yeah, I've been wanting one for a while. But
yeah, that's worth it. And that's going full auto, right?
I'm going to explore the possibilities of a fun switch. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that'll even without a fun switch.
I don't know where we're getting 32 ACP from, but
I already got 5 boxes of it. So which I bought at the creek.
It'll go real fast.
Yeah. When you say 5 boxes, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like
not 5 pallets?
Like 100 rounds or?
Well, that's 50.
1,000 rounds.
50 in a box, so 5 boxes, 250. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
But I gotta put a 3-lug on or a threaded barrel for a can. So.
Okay, is that threaded right? That's not threaded right now. Okay.
No. Old school. Well, I think. I don't know. I can't remember if the military one has like a. I can't remember. I should have another barrel around here somewhere. I got to find it. But
I don't think they were ever threaded. I think they were always.
I think it had some kind of lug arrangement or something. I can't remember. I think I know where the other parts at. I gotta do some searching.
Kentucky Firearms Network says he got to see the Scorpion. It's nice. So that's one of the dudes that you met out there at the creek.
Yep. Yes, they
was
did.
he does security out there or something?
Yes, he does. Yep.
Yeah, we haven't had him on the show in a while. I gotta see what's up with that.
He's been busy with stuff, I guess. So.
Okay.
Well, speaking of 32 auto, I mean, Babyface was perfecting the
load up.
Yeah,
load it up.
Yeah, we need 1,000 rounds, Patrick.
Holy shit!
And he's out.
I have a die that does 2 at a time.
Jeez.
Two.
Oh, I mean, you're not running that through the Dillon, huh?
Hell no! 32 auto through. Man,
Yeah.
$200 for a round that I'm going to shoot a little bit of. Even though after shooting this thing, I love it. 32 is really fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Kermit Loves Bacon. He says, I've got some 32 ACP I don't need. I'll donate it to the full auto build. What?
Okay. I gotta
ship it to Safety Harbor Firearms, please.
I've got to go through my empty brass collection. I might have some 32 auto bagged up someplace. So
Ooh.
maybe I got to look through it.
Let me know.
For a while,
Listen,
when
I come pick up that parts kit, I'll grab the brass at the same time.
Okay. Back in the old days when there was this threat of, when I was during Clinton or whoever it was, one time it was like this fear that all the reloading stuff would go away and everything would go away. I picked up everything at the range. I picked up any kind of brass I saw.
Yeah.
I ended up with a bunch of stuff. So,
Back post Sandy Hook, anything I found at the range, I would pick up, and now I'm like, why I'm not even bending over for that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I know that our range needs to be cleaned up. There's a serious amount of...
You need to find a better way of doing it, though. That's the problem.
I know. I was like, man, I was out there actually yesterday, and I burned through all... I thought I had 380, and I burned through all of the 380. I was like digging in the crates for 380, because I was shooting that, the Sky CPX4.
Yeah.
I was shooting that. I did a video on that, and whatever 380 I had, I went through it. So I gotta get my hands on it.
It ain't there no more, as they say in New Orleans. It ain't there no more.
It's actually the gun itself is not bad. It does do good groups. It's just that I'm not very good at a double action. I'm not very good at a double action trigger. I don't have that kind of patience. Yeah.
Oh, I mean the whole long pull thing.
Yeah. But it makes good groups because of that quad lock thing that they say they have on there. I'm guessing actually does something. So you guys could see and be the judge of it. I know that's not for everyone, but it does function like a revolver. So it even if it's out of battery, it'll still work. So you know how that's always a thing. Like you talk to people, you hear the stories about like the cop that got into a fight, like a hand-to-hand thing with someone. And he tries to put the gun on them, but it goes out of battery and it won't function.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that will always function because it works like a revolver.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
when they put the thing against somebody, it pushes the slide back, and then it's out of. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a good backup and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, that double action, man. I don't know.
Kentucky Firearms Network said he got a 358 SOCOM upper.
Okay.
Wow. Did you get that at the creek? You get that at the creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there was let me see. It was pretty. It was.
Did you get Babyface MP5? I mean, he's been looking for a parts kit.
I hope
MP5
so. I'm ready. I'll come pick it up with other parts kit and the brass. I'll come by.
Yeah. It's too bad you can't make an MP5 out of a shovel, Patrick.
I would if I could.
That would go viral.
God.
Is it? I don't know. It doesn't work like an AK.
Probably. It'd be a lot of work. It would be a lot of work.
Oh, wait. You think it's possible?
Well, if you...
Anything's possible with enough time.
Yeah, true. forever.
Hey, how about the building in New Orleans?
Oh, that was the building that collapsed.
You didn't see the collapse?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Oh, babyface, where you been, man?
In Tampa, worrying about Marley's address.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no reason.
Yeah.
Engineer weighs in on Hard
All
Rock
you're
Hotel.
supposed to do is go, "You look awesome, dear. You look awesome."
I haven't seen it. I'm not allowed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're not allowed to see it. Yes.
Oh, it looks great. What'd you say? Oh, okay. There we go.
So Hard Rock Casino collapsed?
Under construction.
2 people dead. Okay, so it wasn't like mass.
You seen the video?
Oh, that thing was going down like it was like some 9/11 type stuff.
Yeah.
So what is that, corruption or something in Louisiana there? Why is that building collapsing while
my significant other was saying they were hiring electricians that weren't certified to do work and stuff, or they were hiring them as contractors, which you don't have to pay any benefits and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they were shortcuts.
I think there was some shoddy construction going on or something. But
yeah, because I think there's still a guy hidden in the rubble, right? There's a guy who they haven't found. Yeah.
One thing I know is going to happen. It's going to come down after that because they're not going to keep.
They can't build off the rest of it.
There are structural issues now, so.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at it, it was just falling. It was weird.
Just in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Did a crane? Because I know they had a big, massive crane out there. Did it hit it? To something? Oh, they just probably don't know, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Oh, hey, for all the folks out there in chat world, I'm going to be getting, hopefully soon, one of those PSA AKs.
Oh, I got to shoot one over the weekend.
They told me.
I know where Patrick was.
That's right.
How was it?
No, I know where he was. He was hanging out with Skip's Tactical.
That was right. I went to go get to do some training with Skip's Tactical.
Where did you train at?
Where was her class at? It was in Ruskin.
Oh, okay.
Little private
areas. In Tampa areas.
Yeah, in
right?
Tampa area.
Yeah.
But it was good. She actually got Marley to shoot. I was really excited. She pulled Marley in, come try. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Because cool. Marley was like, "No, I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot anything." And then Skip was like, "Nah, you got to come try some of this stuff." And she was good. She did a really good job.
Oh, cool. All right, awesome. How was the AKV then? How was the AKV?
It was a little okay. So the poor AKVs had been sitting out in the sun the whole day. So I went to go pick it up, and it was about 1,000 degrees. Plus, I still had stitches in my arm, so I was like,
"Oh yeah!" Speaking of that,
thing was going against me.
Yeah,
I have to ask you about that.
Oh boy!
All right, now, so you were trying to take the chuck off. What were you
trying
doing?
to put it back on?
And you were using what got you in the arm?
Crossbar.
What crossbar?
About an 1-by-1 piece of steel that I put across the face of the chuck.
Yeah, he made his own crossbar, basically.
So just so it would thread itself on.
Oh, bad juju, Blana.
Yeah, the chuck. I don't have a way of threading it on my hand. It's too heavy, and I can't hold it there and twist it at the same time.
So did the on switch get hit on or something?
So I pressed it against the face, and I had it sitting there, and I hit the on switch.
And your arm was
at low speed.
I don't care.
Yeah, no. So it would basically come around. The bar would sit against. It wasn't against the. It was against the bed or whatever, and then it would hold it while it spun itself on. Because those threads are massive.
Yeah.
As I was going to make sure it was in place, it canted. It just canted a tiny little bit, jammed, and then the bar was right above my arm at the time. And
my gosh!
Was your significant other there?
Thank God she was home. She wasn't in the garage. I grabbed a
Oh God! Did you freak out?
She actually wasn't. No, she's a nurse. She's fine. She was more freaked out. The blood, the viscera, that didn't bother her. She was more freaked out at the idea of me being hurt.
Right.
Because I turned the machine off, put it in reverse, and got it off my arm because it was a lot of pressure on my arm.
Yeah. She was probably thinking, "Damn it, I'm not even married to him yet. I don't have the life insurance going."
I'll show you. I actually took a picture of it before I took it all apart. I took a picture to show because I figured people were going to want to know. Let's see. Let me pull up my camera so I can see what I'm seeing. So that you see the bar running across the chuck, and would sit on the ways or on the bed and spin itself on. That inch bar was in my arm.
Oh my god, that gives me the willies, man.
It's the worst thing.
That's how people get killed.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You need supervision. You need supervision next time you use that thing.
Going and replaying the whole incident through my head, I can still, and this is gonna absolutely gross people out, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I thought it was, it gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. But have you ever taken a piece of like Jell-O and just kind of smashed your fingers through it?
Yeah.
That was my arm as the bar went into my arm. It just kind of crushed out of the way. It's horrific. Like thinking back through it, I still am like, ugh. But so the last a week ago, not last Friday, the Friday before, we spent the night. Well, I didn't spend the night. I was at the ER for about 2 hours. They stitched me up and sent me home. But I know, I absolutely know that I was lucky beyond belief.
Yeah.
I didn't break an arm. I didn't mess up my joint.
You could be missing a whole chunk of skin.
Yeah,
missing
man.
My arm. I could have been pulled into a machine. I could have lost parts. Beyond belief, I was very lucky.
You know how you lift that stuff from now on? You get yourself an engine lift.
I'm gonna get myself an engine hoist moving forward. Yeah.
If you're by yourself, yeah.
How much does a friggin' engine hoist cost, man? Because
less than an arm, much
less than that ER bill if you have to pay for it. I don't know if you have to pay for it or not, but
I haven't used any of my. I'm gonna have to pay for some of it. Yeah. So much less.
We were in Brooklyn when you sent that thing to Lola. And I guess you were on a group text with Walter and Lola.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Lola was showing that to me, and I was like, okay. I didn't even know what happened to you. I was like, Patrick is crazy.
Know what I said? You stupid fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't do that.
I was like, I know what happened. He was rushing through something.
It wasn't rushing through it. I don't have the proper machinery to hold the chuck up at the time, so
they're heavy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's heavy. Okay.
But yeah, those lathe will eat you up like a meat grinder. Yeah. Okay.
Thankfully, it was. Well, I don't know. I'd say thankfully it was on slow, the absolute slowest, like 20 RPM or something. The only problem there is a ton of pressure.
Oh yeah.
It's torque mode.
So what? Listen, what is one of those engine hoist things from Harbor Freight cost? What is that?
Probably $150.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, we need to get one of those.
Much less than an arm, and much less than a hospital.
That ER bill.
Yeah, the ER bill's gonna be.
Red Bear says this is why I hold the clipboard and point.
Yeah.
And he watches me do this stuff.
Yeah.
So, a couple of things. I need a sign that one of those like days since last injury signs.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
And when we got home, I had Marley clip my wristband off from the hospital visit, and I was about to throw it away, and I'm like, no, I'm tacking that to the wall just to remind myself every time I walk out there, it should have been much worse than it was. But no, to a little more continuation. After it was there, it pressed into my arm for a good second. The world slows down when adrenaline kicks in, so it probably wasn't that long. It was probably about a second. I swear I heard a snap. Like, I swear I heard a snap. So I take the machine off, I bundle myself up, I come inside, and I yelled, like, Marley, we need to go to the hospital. And she thought I had cut a finger or something off. She thought I had cut something off. So we go in, they look through it, and they irrigate me and give me an IV, and bring in the mobile X-ray machine and run an X-ray. And I'm like, we're 2 weeks out. We're 2 or 3 weeks out from a wedding. I'm in
a cast.
I'm either going to be in a cast, or they're going to have to transport me to the main ER, and I'm going to have to get pins or something. Like, I thought I had broken, like, just below the joint, so they're going to have to, like, pin me up. I'm going to have, like, an external fixature or something. Yes, for the wedding, absolutely. So I'm not even kidding when I tell you it took about 20 minutes for the X-rays to come through. The doctor came in and he was like, everything looks fine, nothing's broken. I absolutely started crying, like 100% started crying. The relief that washed over me, knowing that my arm wasn't broken, was I can't explain that feeling. I haven't felt that way. It's in a long, long time.
Yeah. You know what saved you? Tactical fat.
I'm not gonna
lie. Just a little bit.
Plus the positioning of my arm, it came right across. You can still move this a little bit.
You didn't break the veins running through your right there in your.
They took me back. We did a CT with contrast. No veins, no tendons. They checked the underside. Nothing. I'm telling you, it should, and I'm not even saying it could have been worse. It should have been worse. There was some guardian angel was watching out for me. It should have been worse.
Yeah.
So, never again. Absolutely never again.
Yeah. Yeah, just be careful. I mean, take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah.
No. Lucky. Yeah. I'm just going to have a weird little scar and move on. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. You got lucky, man. Yeah, you should have played the lottery that day.
There are videos. Seriously, there are videos.
I don't watch that stuff.
Of people getting like pulled into machines. Somebody got in contact with me and was like, "Yeah, he worked with somebody that had a ponytail that got scalped." Horrible stories, because machines don't give a crap. They don't stop when your arm gets in the way. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot. Lucky. So that machine right now, is taken out 2 people.
2? Who's
the
first
him.
One?
And it did some. I think it did some damage to Richard Hughes. Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to be able to talk about that. I don't know. We'd have to get permission from Richard to talk about that one.
I mean, I'm the type that learns from mistakes. This is one that will never repeat itself ever. Ever.
Chris Bullis says Tactical Jesus had your back. Amen, brother. Amen.
There was some guardian angel watching over my shoulder, making sure that my arm was placed just so, where no tendons broke, no bones broken.
You're lucky.
Don't rush, man.
You could have been like bleeding out from there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, don't rush. So anyway, we got into that. We were talking about, so you tried out the AKV. So because of the arm, you weren't able to really shoot the AKV, or did you actually?
Just my arm's still a little weak. I'm still trying to get used to everything. Okay. But I put it up, got it shouldered, and it felt good. I don't know if I'm jaded from shooting other. It felt very similar to the AR-15 9mm that I have. I didn't do any like quick reloads or charging it, so I only kind of put a magazine in and pop. But
to me, it feels softer than that. I don't like I've said before, I like the MP5 better. The MP5 is on, but it's close to that. It's I really do like it. Yeah.
CB says call it the La Blood machine.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is now. Yeah. There's still like you guys ought to be really grossed out.
It's been anointed. It's tasted blood now.
That bar, I obviously didn't wash it. There's still blood and some like gore. Skin. Yeah, and some hair and stuff on that bar.
Jeez.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Thanks for not. How about not telling us that next time?
Oh man.
Keep that to yourself.
No. People need to hear.
Yeah. You need to. Yeah.
You need to hear this. Do not fuck around with heavy machines. I was lucky.
Yeah. Don't be this guy.
People do stuff like leave the chuck key in and turn it on. They go to slow down the chuck and the jaws are out and grabs them. Yeah. I mean, I do that when I know they're not, because you can reach in and kind of touch it, or you're sanding something with sanding paper and it grabs you and like that. I mean, it's like you got to be really, really careful. I mean,
there's so many times where I've looked at it and I'm like watching people sand on the chuck and stuff like that, and I'm like, if you get the tiniest little bit of your finger caught in that chuck, or part of your finger's gone,
or you reach over the chuck with a file and oh, that loose stuff. Yeah. You can't
Babyface, this super chat is for you to read. Super chat right there.
Hardman Access is $5 for Babyface P Engine Hoist Fund.
Thank you.
I actually have an electric hoist.
Ooh, does it hook up to the?
Well, it looks like an engine hoist. It's designed to put people in and out of like vehicles.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It runs on batteries, and it ran, but I don't have a charger for it. You being electrically inclined, I don't know.
What voltage is the charger supposed to be for that?
I think the batteries are 24 volts. It ran when I got it, but then the batteries ran out, and I tried to sell the thing. The idea was Peggy's father might need it, but they didn't want it in New Orleans, so it's been sitting in my shop forever, and I'm like, I just don't know how high it lifts. You'd have to see how high it lifts in relation to your chuck.
Yeah, I mean, chuck is mid chest.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's made for it's got a 500-pound capacity.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's way more than I need.
Ronald Hotboy says
60 to 80.
Yeah. Ronald Hotboy says ban these assault lathes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's old school stuff too. That's from
See, Walter, think about this. The other thing I considered is it is a geared head lathe, but it runs off of a belt that slips. That was another thing that I was like,
you think it slipped?
I'm pretty sure it slipped. Thank God.
Yeah, for you,
But yeah, so.
Yeah, you can have shit flying out of the lathe when you're cutting stuff, and you cut something off, and it comes, or the chips, you get a stream of chips coming out, or it's like wire when it comes out, and then it starts to spin as it and you can get caught by that and pulled into it. Yeah, or they come out like razor blades when they're coming out of that thing. Oh, you get cut bad.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of ways you can get hurt with a lathe.
Yeah. Let's see here. So okay. So
I got an AKV coming.
Yeah, Walter. Yeah, let's switch away from. I think I had enough of that.
I don't know when it's going to arrive, but I got the email that there's one coming, and it's the one with the side folding brace.
The triangle.
Yeah, the latest model. So I'm looking forward to it. Plus today arrived 2 Magpul CZ Scorpion mags, which should work.
Oh, the new ones.
The Magpul ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have Czech ones. I have Palmetto State Armory ones, and I have the Magpul ones.
Did you look at them side by side to see what you liked?
I know that the Magpul one's 35 rounds. I think the PSA ones are 32 or 3, if I'm not mistaken.
They're up there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't put them side by side because I was kind of doing other things. I was unpacking from the creek actually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I gotta come up with some magazine management. How because I have. I'm not bragging or anything, but I got a pile of magazines, and I got to kind of get some more.
Some way to sort them out, like what's what.
Yeah. Certain ones in certain cases and all that stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So
it's a terrible issue to have. I hate it.
I know. First world problems. What So what are we doing with the AKV? What are we doing with that?
What are we gonna do? We're gonna go out and blaze away with it.
Okay.
Try the different magazines in it.
Okay.
Kake's asking about a fun switch. It sounds like.
Well,
Thank you, Patrick.
I have to look at that to see it, how that would work, because I don't know how they're.
Okay.
Maybe the internals are the same as an AK. I don't know. I haven't seen one inside, so.
I didn't bother taking it apart. I probably should have.
Walter's probably gonna be taking it apart as soon as he gets it.
You know something? I got that BRN 180. I have not shot it in the bullet trap, and I have not even taken it apart.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, so you didn't.
I was building mini bikes, man.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yes. Instead of making money.
I was. Well,
yeah.
I was
so Patrick, I went over there, and Peggy is like, "Are you actually going to make some guns? That we're gonna make some money, pay some bills around here."
Yeah.
I'm sure she's glad that this mini bike saga is over for now.
For the time being, we're actually thinking about maybe getting kind of in the mini bike business. So.
Yeah. Oh boy. What?
Yeah. Making stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I call dibs on.
There's a lot of folks that partake in the mini bike stuff.
May help you out with that.
A lot of guys sit around and you see them, man.
Yeah.
Do the street mini bike stuff, and they race each other and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I could probably help you out with that. We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna see any mini bikes when we're out at SEMA.
So we'll see. Who knows?
I don't know. Do we ever see bikes there?
Maybe you're not looking
actually, we do. We do when we go into the thing that's by the Westgate. We do. You know that? Okay. When we go where the Westgate Hotel is. There's there's some kind of exhibit going on there. It's almost in some tents or something.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the real bootleg side of there. I think we do see bikes. We see some apocalyptic stuff and all that out there. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
DCG44S is asking, I consider making a pick rail adapter for the Charles Daly Pac 9 or the NAC 9.
Charles Daly.
I'd have to see the back end of the gun. If you've got some of those, I know that the Palmetto State Armory rear end of the gun is adaptable to different things. I don't know if those Charles Dalys are. I wanted to get one of those guns.
I've never heard of Charles Daly.
I've heard of Charles Daly, but the Pac 9. Hold on.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. It'll take either a Beretta mag and it has an adapter to take a Glock mag.
It's the Chiappa, if you've seen the Chiappa 9.
Yeah.
Chiappa, whatever. Yeah,
however you want to.
I don't know what their backplate situation is.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Because I'm always looking for new things to make, so who knows? But a Q-Day pick rail handlebar mount for mini bikes. That's Jason St. Pierre said.
You just shoot the guys that are in front of you, get them out of the way.
I think we'll put a flamethrower on the front.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, I think Dragon
flamethrowers we need to make.
Yeah, Dragon Man already did that though.
Oh, flamethrower.
Dragon Man has a flamethrower on his motorcycle as well as a machine gun mount.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not copying anybody.
But that's not on a mini bike. That's what I'm saying. He has that on a big Harley monster bike. So
yeah.
That's not on a mini. That would be cool on a mini bike. You just got to get like a. Can I say dwarf? Is that allowed?
a little person.
A midget, whatever. If we could get Bridget the midget, it's on. That would be viral.
What? You got enough money, Hank? That will happen.
Wee man.
Yeah, he'd probably do it.
Who's Wee Man?
From oh God, what's the Jackass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I never really watched Jackass. I didn't know who that was. Okay, cool.
Simpson Larry says they're same as an AK, Walter. Well, if that's the case, then you can put a sear in it, and it should work. I don't know if anybody's done the conversions. I haven't looked on the internet to see if any for the AKV, but
we got to do something cool.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. I was thinking, talking about the mini bikes and all that stuff, SEMA. I was thinking about buying a Jeep. I was.
Oh,
a Jeep.
Walter.
I'll talk with you about that off here. I have thoughts on all that stuff.
Yeah. Walter has thoughts. I don't.
No, like no, but I'm well, anyways, I'll talk.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead. What's up, Patrick?
Do you have an AK parts kit that needs building?
Me?
Yes.
Oh man, I was digging through my stuff today. I have milled Hungarian kits.
Milled wouldn't really work.
Well, I mean, I have milled receiver too, by the way.
Yeah, no, I had somebody last night on one of my AK videos saying that the way I was building my AK, it would not hold up to a full auto fire. And I was like, you know what? I know a guy that can make one of mine full auto, and we could find out. But
or you could just donate yours.
That's why I don't know if I want to donate a gun to see if it will hold up. That's a lot of money.
I have.
You gotta have the flat somewhere.
Oh, I have parts. I have parts kits. I mean,
I didn't reply, but I was just like, you're an idiot.
And I have some receivers too, so.
Oh, what you talking?
we could do it. I mean, I could get together like a AMD 65, a Hungarian one or something like that, or and we could put a fun switch on it if you wanted.
There you go.
And you can rivet it, and we can see if we can unrivet it.
See if there you go. See if it's unriveted.
I got 100-round AK drums too. So.
Oh, that's the test of unriveting a gun.
They just drum after drum after drum, so the thing's like on fire, you know.
Yeah, isn't that what we used when we were shooting the machine gun AK you have suppressed? Weren't we using the 100?
Yeah, that was probably a 75, but yeah, it's close.
Oh, that was a 70. We didn't even do 100?
I was digging through my stuff. I found my 100-round drums too.
Oh man. Okay, we got to get up on that then.
Yeah, I know. We're behind.
Yeah, we're way behind.
There's going to be let me see. Oh, speaking of that, the BRN 180.
Yeah. Now you put this together. It looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. Kind of configured as an
SBR. The 180 is a 308 rifle, right?
223.
Oh, it's a 5.56 gun. Okay.
Yeah.
So we gotta shoot this and see how it runs.
We shot the AR.
Now I got the Scorpion. We need to do the Scorpion.
Right. The BRN is what's the lug on that? It's got like that's the
AR-180.
Yeah, it looks AR-180, but internally the bolt head you're talking about.
It looks the bolt head. That's it's with like, the two springs.
Two springs.
Yeah,
double guide rod. Double guide rod.
Yeah, the carrier is different. The bolt I think is pretty similar, right?
It's got like an AR type bolt head.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it's side charging on the right hand side.
Correct.
Do you know why it never took off?
No, I don't know.
Well, the concept between the AR-180 or the AR-18 was it could be manufactured. You didn't need when you make an M16 out of alloys and all this stuff, it takes more machinery and more knowledge. When you just bend it out of sheet metal and weld it, it's a lot easier. So that was the concept behind that, but it just never got any traction. Aside, terrorists using like the IRA. It was one of the favorite weapons of the IRA.
Oh yeah.
But probably that's because the Kennedys were supplying them to them. And that's not a joke either.
I know.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah.
Can you flip that charging handle on the other side? No.
I think it's right on.
Well, you'd have to cut another slot on this side, and then I don't.
As it sits, no.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, but then you got the. You could have the handle on one side and the ejection port on the other. I don't know. They've got a bumper over here for if you put a folding stock, so it hits the bumper.
Oh, okay.
One of these.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need that. You don't need all this ambidextrous monkey business.
Oh, forget ambidextrous. I mean, it's just set up so that you could charge it easily. Now
I'm a lefty, right?
Yeah, now we got to do the AK thing.
I pick up left. I mean, boom, 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 boom. Okay, you're shooting right.
So you don't care about the rest of us that are not handicapped?
Not a bit.
Oh, okay.
Adapt, overcome, burn down their huts.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna probably have to do a range day here coming up sometime.
Yeah, we got that. And I'll probably find some other stuff I haven't shot either. So.
Redneck Sniper says was just at the Knob Creek machine gun shoot Saturday, and it was glorious. So there you go.
Saturday, let's say Friday. Here we go. Here's a weatherman. Weatherman said it was going to rain Friday night. When did it start raining? Friday morning. So it rained, and then it stopped, and then it started raining Friday night, and then Saturday, the weather was nice, but it was cool all day. It was maybe 58 degrees all day long. So, and then it was, and then Saturday night, Sunday morning, we got up and it was like in the 30s. So I got up morning, it was 30. Got back to Florida, it was 90. So.
Yeah, so it was nice in Kentucky around this time, right? I mean, it's not super cold yet.
You never know what you're going to get at Knob Creek. It might be. As a matter of fact, Friday, it was in low 80s. So it was actually a little too warm. So.
Okay.
But it can change in a drop. Like Florida here, same way.
Yeah.
It can be really cold or be really warm, or a little bit of both.
Yeah. Let's get into. You guys want to get into a little bit more news here before? Man, what happened to this? Why is this?
Florida man pays off lunch debts.
I gave you guys a positive Florida man instead of a negative.
Let's check it out. Let me look at it.
Oh, you got a positive.
I saw mac and cheese in the picture, so it's got.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this?
The first positive
article?
Florida man we'd ever had. Florida man down in Jupiter paid off all the lunch debt for all the students in the area for the year.
Yeah.
9 schools. It was just under $1,000.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's good on him for paying
cool.
off everybody's lunch debt.
Yeah. Paying it forward.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's a nice.
Oh,
that
we
is
got
a
in that
nice
picture. We
Florida
got
man.
mac. Oh, that's like. Is that mac and cheese? Oh,
it does not look healthy at all.
It looks like there's some
carb
meat
special there, man.
That is a carb
There's
gut
different
bomb.
cheeses involved.
Oh, right. That's a sleeper there. It puts you That's cool.
Different cheeses involved in that. Let me see what's... okay, here's something that I saw that I thought was interesting. Michigan man admits to hiding gun parts in toy motorcycles, sending them to Australia.
That sounds bad.
Oh, yeah. I saw where this chick was carrying like meth or something. Her hair piece on the top that she wrapped her hair up in was actually had meth up inside that.
Really? Yeah.
Okay, go carry on.
What people will do. So this guy, let me read the story. So Sterling Heights, Michigan, a Michigan man accused of exporting, firearm parts to Australia by hiding them in toy motorcycles, has pleaded guilty. He has, I don't know why there's two R's if this was a misspell, but Rock Martin Kamaj, 34 of Sterling Heights, entered the guilty plea before United States District Court Judge. And according to court records from March 2018 through January 2019, Kamaj sent firearms parts, including pistol frames, firing pins, springs, ejectors, and magazines, through the mail to cohorts in Australia. The parts were thereafter assembled into operable firearms. To avoid detection by law enforcement officers, Kamaj secreted the firearms parts inside large motorized toy motorcycles.
I think he secreted them, not secreted them. Because if he secreted them, that's going to be
secreted. I know. Yeah, that's my bad. Secreted, which sounds a lot. I like secreted better, but yeah, secreted. Absolutely. Right. So, Australia has some of the strictest gun laws in the world. Black market handguns cost more than $15,000 on the street in Australia's. What do you think about that? They can't stop it.
Not enough.
Apparently.
Clearly, not enough.
Yeah, 15,000.
Wow. I know all the stuff going on with the Kurds and Turkey and all that. Mm-hmm. I see on Fox News that Trump's putting some kind of tariffs and stuff on the.
Oh no, on stuff from Turkey.
The Turks, man, that's gonna mess with the gun stuff.
Mechanics are gonna be hard to get.
Oh my gosh, you better. There's gonna be a run on Canics now. Canic prices are gonna go up. It's gonna go from $200 to $300. real fast. No, Canics are cool though. Canics are cool. I'm not knocking them at all. Patrick wanted to talk about this in the news, and I think it is hilarious, but also at the same time sad.
I forgot about posting this.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this up. Dollar General shooting, man shot after attempted armed robbery, and the interesting part of this, Patrick, I think, was the reaction of the family.
If you wanna get furiously mad at the internet, go watch this video.
Yeah. If you want to see some really, 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 really stupid people,
go watch.
I mean,
I'm trying to find this. Where is this video? I had it. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to play it because we can't really. But basically, what happened here, the family, and I'll just throw up a picture. This is like, I'll play the video, but we won't play the audio from it. If we can even get it to play here, I don't know. If
the family was questioning why the store attendant was allowed to have a firearm. Why can he take a firearm to work? He shouldn't be able to allow to take a firearm to work. And then she goes on to say something like, "It doesn't matter that my brother was robbing the store. That doesn't matter. That's not your job to worry about."
Yeah. And what business did the guy have?
Probably has many other priors too.
No, he does. He has all the priors. He was doing all the stuff. God. But the family wants to know what business the clerk of that store, who had a gun legally had it in the store and probably saved the lives of people in the store. The family wants to know what business that guy had doing, trying to save people's lives while their brother is trying to take people's lives and they're definitely their property. I love that
whole idea of he wasn't going to hurt you. He was just going to rob the store. And you're like, I don't fucking know what he's going to do and I don't want any part of it.
Don't run up in stores with guns. And here's the thing. They already lost a brother. They already lost a brother to gun violence. I don't know what exactly.
Well, if you live by the sword, guess what?
Yeah, exactly.
You die, you get chopped up, sliced into bits by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
I have no empathy. You know, you need to, the solution is not to go take other people's stuff by force, point guns at them where you could take their life. I mean, what would these people say if their brother took someone's life, right? In the process of trying to rob people. I'm guessing they wouldn't care. Obviously, it's their brother, and they care about that. I get and understand that. But this is totally ridiculous, and the clerk in this case did the right thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good for him. I know it's going to weigh heavy on his conscience if he hears this ever. Good job. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Another one out of the gene pool.
Yeah, exactly.
I that might sound like, but it's true.
Yeah, don't run up on people like that, man. It could go badly for you.
No, well, I didn't.
Yeah, it could go very badly for you.
And if you look at the other family members, you'll see what I mean.
Understand.
Yeah. You gotta wonder.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about bad gene pools, no.
So you guys want to see what I'm working on right now?
Oh wait,
what are you working on?
What are you working
on? Hey Patrick,
what are you working on? I got a video coming out tomorrow. Check this out. Put some new night sights.
Oh, how'd that go?
Old Glock sight. It was actually pretty easy.
You buy those little things and insert them in hole, or how does that work?
Yep. I dug the old ones out, used a drill bit to clean the holes, and used some UV activated adhesive and a tritium vial.
Oh, yeah, that stuff. I've heard about that stuff.
Yeah, and the adhesive is like solid as a rock right now.
I heard that stuff is awesome.
Yeah, what kind of injuries did you sustain while doing this project?
Listen, I breathed a little bit of chemical fume from the acetone I used to clean these, but that's about it.
Acetone's good for you.
Some brain cells are gone, but that's about all.
Yeah. I bet you he has some kind of what is it? Some kind of poisoning from the.
He didn't put the drill bit through his hand, so he's all right.
Did I tell you that the milling machine is the best tool I have in the shop?
Oh, look at that! Who do you think? Yeah, you're welcome.
So much.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're using it.
Constantly. So, video is coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna have the video up tomorrow to show how to do this.
And where can people find your channel? What's your channel?
Babyface P on YouTube. So youtube.com/babyface P.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Let me throw this up here for a second. Okay.
Oh, what was that? Was that good, upstanding young man's gun stolen?
What?
Probably.
I don't know. Why?
Well, I'm just curious. That's all.
Survey
says.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna guess. I don't think it was legally obtained since he was already a criminal.
Did he lie on his 4473? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This is on the complete flip side of that. I'm throwing this up there. Off-duty NYPD officer arrested after pointing gun at karaoke bar waitress.
What happened to sound?
An off-duty New York City Police Department officer was arrested and suspended after pointing his gun at a karaoke bar waitress in Queens last week. Officer Hyun Kim, 25, was at, I don't know who that could be. It could be a black guy, it could be a white guy, who knows. Hyun Kim, 25, was at the karaoke bar in Flushing with a sergeant when a waitress noticed his gun and asked him if he was in a gang. What? Law enforcement sources told
matter of fact.
Yeah, Gang of Blue. Okay, I'm just joking. Don't roll up on me when I'm in New York City. Yeah. In the midst of answering that he was a police officer, Kim pulled out his gun and pointed it at the waitress. No.
Oh my God.
The magazine of the gun fell out, and the bullets hit the floor. The sources said shortly after Kim and the sergeant left the bar. Kim, who was off duty at the time of the incident, and the sergeant, who is not being identified, have both been suspended. Kim was charged with 2 counts of menacing. Oh my God, gene pool issues right there. I mean, they've got a screen. That's like, what's the name of that TV show with one of those old black and white TV shows where the deputy would take out his gun and the bullets would fall out?
That's Mayberry RFD.
Yeah.
That's Barney Fife.
Yeah, Barney. That's a Barney Fife move right there. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Like you take out your gun and the magazine drops out. Why did he even do that? I don't know.
Pointed at somebody. Come on.
What, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Special K says he's a Korean cop. Oh, we don't know. We don't make assumptions. We don't make assumptions.
I have no right to assume things.
We don't make assumptions. But yeah, that is wow. Yeah, dumb move there. Okay, Walter, what are you showing off here before?
I was just handling the 36 caliber percussion.
Yeah, we got to shoot that.
We got to have a percussion day too. That's
to
get it.
Yeah, we got to shoot that. Here,
I can't get the magazine to come out. Can you help me get the magazine out?
I meant to say we need to have a 32 ACP day. I don't know if I said that during our last part of the conversation.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay.
I have more than one, including my little Kel-Tec. So
yes.
Okay, and I just want to ask you guys, what am I going to do on 32 ACP day?
You're going to videotape it.
Right.
Okay, I guess that's how it goes. I guess.
Listen,
just be
get
out
online,
of luck.
pick up a Beretta. They're still pretty cheap.
Oh, speaking of that,
is there a Walther? Is there a 32 ACP Walther? I got to find out. What's up, Walt?
Update on the two Beretta pistols there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The one had a bulge barrel. Remember that?
Yes.
I tell you that. Well, they sent a new barrel out and a return label.
Nice.
Oh.
So I got a replacement barrel for it.
Oh.
Those two X-graded guns, unless there's something I can't see, that was a heck of a good deal.
They look good, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they grade it as an X. Maybe a little more rust somewhere, but
there's a wee bit on one, and then on the one that I'm taking, because Chris wants the other one, but there's a little bit of discoloration on the slide that you could fix it with the spot blue stuff probably.
Yep.
If you're worried about it. I'm not.
You can just shoot it and have
fun.
Yeah. Peter Hinkle is saying they just charged him with murder. Are you talking about the case in Fort Worth?
He resigned?
Yeah, no, the one that resigned, they just charged him with murder, it looks like.
Yeah.
And yes, Hank, Screaming Skull Saloon says there's a PPK in 32 Auto.
Yes,
Oh.
So you should
thank you, Screaming Skull Saloon. Maybe you should just not snitch next time.
You should get in touch with the people to be and get you a 32 PPK.
Tell them we're going to do a 32 day.
Yeah, we get 32 day. Walther needs to step up.
I guess I got no choice with this 32 day thing. That's
Redneck Sniper. I got my Berettas from AIM, and they were this X, they were X grade, which is supposed to be cosmetic stuff. I think they were 169 a piece.
Yeah, they're 179 per.
So those guys are sending you a new barrel. Babyface
already did.
Oh, they already did. Oh.
Yeah. It arrived. It arrived when I was at the creek.
Oh wow.
So
yeah.
So today I put the old one. I was like, cool.
What was that company that Patrick was dealing with, and there was something happened to the barrel, and they were like, remember Patrick?
Beretta screwed. Beretta put a barrel in, like brand new gun.
So you have a brand new one. You can't get a barrel.
Walther AIM Surplus was like, here's your $170 gun. We got your back. We'll give you a new barrel. Don't worry.
Yeah, damn Walther, that's good.
That was not a cosmetic issue because they were non-returnable because of cosmetic stuff, and that's what I said in my note. I said this is not a cosmetic issue. I accept that. They're no problem. I like them actually, but this is a safety issue. And they was like, okay, we get it. Boom.
But Beretta doesn't care about a dude that dropped
a grand on a pistol, and they don't give a crap about me.
Wow. Yeah, we should that's a video we should make at some point. Just so we can get another company.
Oh, hey, remember I mentioned about my motorcycle? Did I mention about my motorcycle boots falling apart? My dirt bike boots?
Yes,
wait.
I remember.
Yeah. You have a motorcycle?
Yeah. They responded.
Oh, really?
I haven't responded back. I wore them during Minibike Madness. I'll have to show you the pictures. We duct taped them together, and they were literally falling apart more as I rode.
Oh wow.
If I wouldn't have had duct tape on, I would have looked like Little Abner or something on my toes hanging out.
Anyone who wants to see our future shenanigans, I don't have video of that, but future shenanigans of auto related are going to be on Stranger Palooza. So you guys should go subscribe to Stranger Palooza. When Walter and myself, we go out to SEMA, which you should come out to one year. Oh, I forgot, you're not a car guy.
Listen, you buy me a ticket, I'll fly wherever you want me to fly.
When we go out to SEMA, all the videos are going straight to Stranger Palooza because YouTube now doesn't want me to throw up any car videos on Hank Strange. So that's a problem going on there. So check out Stranger Palooza. That's just my little plug. We're over 9 o'clock, so you guys want to wrap up here?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's. Okay, Babyface, how can the people out there keep up with you? Check out your new video coming out on your Iridium site.
My Iridium. My Tritium sites.
Tritium. There you go.
Iridium, I'm not getting irradiated.
How did you refuel the warp drives?
Yeah, exactly.
baby_faceP on Instagram or youtube.com/babyfaceP. That'll bring you right to my channel. It should hit tomorrow. I'll get the editing done tonight and get it up so you guys can do this yourself. It's pretty easy. There you go.
Yeah. And you should do a video. I know I don't want to see video of what happened to you, but you should do a safety video on the lathe. Just
a PSA?
Yeah, man. I think you should.
Dangerous. Don't get hurt.
Yeah, be careful on the lathe. Okay, Walter. How can the folks follow you out there, man?
Let me see if I can remember all this stuff. Facebook, Instagram, Safety Hour Firearms. I even do some Twittering stuff, but that's usually as a result of the Instagram post. SafetyHourFirearms.com. There's StenParts.com if you're looking for parts and pieces for your Sten gun, your Sterling, or all that kind of stuff. And this I'm going to be expanding vastly on the Sten Parts stuff. I've got a new commitment to Sten Parts, because at the Creek, basically, Sten Parts is mainly what I sold. Because of the whole, because of the 4473 situation with the others.
So we need to kick up some Sten Parts videos then.
I got another project brewing. And probably a couple more. Well, there's more than a couple, actually.
Yeah. I have an idea. Can we feed 2 magazines into a Sten gun at the same time? And if so, can we feed 4? Can we do like an X-Sten with 4 magazines going into the Sten gun at the same time?
I will tell you off air about somebody and all that stuff.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
Emphatically.
What we can make is like a micro Sten that runs really fast.
Okay.
Another one, a side-fed one.
All right, cool.
I bought stuff for an idea on that. Plus, I got other stuff. So, and then then there's also the mines. I'm over there in mines. Yeah. And where else? What else? Yeah. Oh,
Gunstreamer. Yes. Remember to check out Gunstreamer. Also, my future Jeep is going to be brought to you guys by StemParts.com.
I can make Jeep parts too.
Yeah. I know. We'll kick it about that.
Are you gambling in your Jeep?
But maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think it qualifies. It's not going to be $500.
You can bring whatever. You don't have to. You can spend $500 or $15,000. It doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You won't get a Spirit Award, but you'll.
Oh, okay. All right. I did find a cheap Jeep, so maybe I don't know what I'm going to do, but my R8 is lemon lawed because of the crazy ass.
Is it gone now?
No, I still have it. I'm waiting for them to fill out all the paperwork or send me the paperwork. But it's lemon lawed because of the craziness with it, and it's actually getting worse, believe it or not. But it's too late to fight about it because they've already accepted that there's an issue there. So I might just go cheap Jeep or something like that. And
it could be an ongoing project, man.
Yeah, exactly. If people are going to help me, I don't know. Maybe if I knew like some guys who had lathes and CNC machines and knew how to wrench on stuff, and every now and then they chop their arms off or whatever.
Aren't you kind of friends with the guy that used to build Jeeps for a living too?
Yeah. Are you talking about Tim?
Yeah.
From Novak. He's not with Novak anymore, but yeah. I know some guys. We got some friends out there. A Jeep called Yeti. That's one of my buddies.
Yeah. Oh, guess who I saw over the weekend?
Who?
And I'll leave on this happy face.
Rachel.
Rachel B walked by the table, but she was with her significant other, I think, and they were chatting, and I did. But I said hello to her father. He stopped by, and
Okay, cool. Okay, so you do know her dad.
She's just as. She must follow me on Instagram since she commented on one of my posts on.
She's very nice. Rachel B is awesome.
She's just as pretty in person as she's in the picture.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Rachel is beautiful, intelligent, and let me tell you something. A ridiculously awesome gun guy because she's got a lot of guns.
She shoots, I guess, in the matches out there now.
Yeah. She shoots a lot of guns. Her dad has like an amazing collection. She's been doing that since she was probably like walking around or whatever. So she's got a lot of knowledge. Pretty awesome. We're trying to get her to come on the show here. That'll be. Yeah. And then I'm not going to invite you guys that day.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, I'm not.
I do understand that.
No, I'll be glad to have you guys on. Okay. Is there anything else? I think we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if Patrick's going to be here. Walter's going to be here.
I said I would.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with us. Any final words, dudes?
New video coming tomorrow.
New video coming out tomorrow. We'll see you. Stay safe till then.
Civil.
Peace.